Fisher's got a fairly. I'm just switching gears to the band. Fisher's got a
Sure.
fairly unique sound to it. What were your influences for the sort of music that you were playing there?
Well, for that band, I decided Kathy was best at making a room silent while singing ballads. Just has this gorgeous, velvety voice. So it didn't seem appropriate to rock out too much. So I kind of went for, even though you can't really hear it directly, I kind of went for a Radiohead meets Sarah McLachlan vibe. There was no real intent there. I was just trying to write strong material for the band. And she's an amazing singer. She can make you cry reading the phone book. it's just it's just amazing. She has a great talent.
Well, out of the two sides of things that you do, like Fisher and the TV and movie themes and scores and whatnot, what's your preference for what do you actually really enjoy playing?
Television. I mean, I love songwriting, but I had more oomph a while back because the artist, the singer, even if I was writing for other people, stuff could really happen for them. And now there's so much material, and I don't know how these young people, unless they're out touring and selling out stadiums, I don't know how they're even making a living at it now, because there are no more royalties for that stuff. I mean, it's dismal, as you've seen in the news several times.
Yeah.
So, but that's not my motivation, not the money. It's just to know what the odds are. The odds of having a television show that does fairly well, if it makes it to that point where they actually shoot, it's pretty good, like a 30-40% chance to write the next greatest song in the world with somebody unknown or somebody slightly known. There's maybe a less than 0.5% chance, because that's how the business has changed. So I didn't even prefer it then. I love doing television. I don't care if it's adult sitcoms or a romantic comedy motion picture, but especially kids shows. It's just, I love it. I'm coming back in about a month. I start up with Nickelodeon on the Thundermans is coming back. Have
Wow.
a series coming back. So have 26 in a row of those starting next month. So
Wow.
that's going to be a very heavy, like 5-6 months there. But it's great. I love it. I love every second of it.
Well, the next thing I was going to ask you was about future projects, but obviously Fundaments.
Yeah,
Have you got
right.
anything lined up after there, or?
There is, I'm with I never had an agent, and I signed with one a couple months ago. And there are so many potential things that are coming and stuff I've submitted for. And so yeah, there'll be a lot more. And still the video game, which I think I've been discussing on and off for 5 years. Next
Yes.
Thursday, there's a debut party with the press. So I think it's actually going to come out this year. If it
Oh, wow.
doesn't, then I will be in jail for killing the game developer for taking too long, or I'll have
What
to handcuff him to his computer.
what was the name of the game that's good?
It's called The Next World, and it's
Okay.
amazing. But I mean, I've only done one thing for it this year. I did some trailer music for him, which I don't know if he's using, but I think it's finally ready to be released.
Oh,
I mean, I
nice.
was doing the music for this in 2018, 2019. So,
Yeah, I can remember you saying the years ago when we were on here when we were asking about your projects and you were saying about that and um well, I think it might have been when it was the lead up to Once and Always the Power Rangers special. We mentioned your video game. I think you done a bit of reality TV shows and stuff at that time
oh
as
God,
well that
yeah,
you really
so
didn't
much.
want to do.
It's not, yeah, it just gets, it's too much of the same thing.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm not even looking at the show. They'll just say we want 10-minute-and-a-half cues that have tension in them and a cliffhanger and then resolution. And you just sit and you write those for 2 weeks, which I know most people would kill to do because they get used to death. But you write 200-300 of those, and it gets a little stale. So I'll be taking a break from that while I do the Thundermans and other stuff.
Okay, well, for the last question for this interview, not with regards to any of the stuff that you've done, but what's your top 5 favorite tracks as a music listener?
Oh, it's going to be "Comfortably Numb" by Pink Floyd. Love
Nice.
that. "War Pigs" by Black Sabbath. I kind of like a lot. I think there's a song, Steely Dan. I can't remember the "Third World Man," which is kind of a slow Steely Dan song. It's beautiful. "Rhapsody in Blue" by George Gershwin. And the fifth is a little difficult because it's so, I can't think of a fifth one.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and for everyone watching at
Sure.
home, yeah, thanks for your time. And if you enjoyed the chat and you're watching this via YouTube or listening via Spotify, please like, subscribe, and all of that sort of stuff. And thank you.
Like and subscribe.